Hello, Mike here. Haven't written in a while, or taped in a while, or whatever. But I've watched a couple other videos on here from other people who've added me as contacts and this and that and whatever. And more or less, I want to briefly talk today about Brandon Marshall. And for those of you who do not know who Brandon Marshall is, he's a football player that played for the Miami Dolphins, was just signed to the Chicago Bears over the weekend, and me living here in central Illinois, I'm a Bears fan. And the radio station I listen to is Chicago Sports Radio, 670, which is The Score. And they've had a numerous amount of callers calling in about bad things about Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall came out last year with having a diagnosis of borderline personality disorder, or BPD. And apparently over the weekend, he was at a charity function, and about 4 o'clock in the morning, there allegedly was a fight. He was allegedly in it. He allegedly hit a woman, and so it's all over the news. Now, it's not the first time Brandon Marshall's been in trouble. Brandon's wife stabbed him some time ago because he was beating her, and she stabbed him. So he and his wife are together still. They've gotten a lot of those things worked out. But I think it's important here for a couple of things. A lot of people are saying that Brandon Marshall is hiding behind his mental illness as an excuse for doing what he does, whether it's hitting women or whatever his trigger is. I don't know. Mine's different. I have an addiction of my own that I work on, and that I've been able to control successfully for a smidge over a year now. And more or less because I work really hard on my BPD, I focus so much on it and how I portray myself and what I think and how I act, and take a very close look at myself basically every day so that I don't have the addiction. Anybody with BPD has an addiction. It just seems to be the nature of the game. I don't know what his is, don't know what yours is. I do know what mine is. And that's one of the things, is awareness of what to do. Now, a lot of people are saying that he's hiding behind, he's using this BPD thing as a way of saying, well, hey, you know, I've got BPD, therefore I do this stuff, and I just don't know what I do. Much like a lot of people that I know in a group meeting that I go to seem to use that also as a barrier. You know, I'm bipolar, therefore I do this, or I'm ADHD, therefore I do this, and you've got all these different things, and I'm sorry, I don't buy it. Have I used that excuse in the past? Probably. I've had some pretty rough run-ins with my wife, which is what got me to where I'm at today. I was kicked out a year ago, a little over a year ago, and a year ago, twice actually, in the course of a few months. And she kept telling me that I have, you know, there's something wrong with me. I've got something, and she thought it was BPD. So, you know, I basically said that's bullshit. I don't buy it. And after the second time getting kicked out, I finally went and, sure as shit, that's what it was. So, you know, once I discovered what I had and have been able to work on it, I can see where I've used that thing in the past. Hey, guess what? I've got BPD, therefore I'm hiding behind it. I still struggle basically every day with the ups and downs on how to conduct myself. Work is stressful as hell. My boss is an idiot. In case anybody out there has ever seen Office Space, the boss in there is Bill Lumbergh. That's my boss. My boss is Bill Lumbergh. He's spineless. He's a nice guy, but he very spineless and dirty and underhanded, it seems. So anyway, that makes it difficult, because I like the black and the white. Now, I like to be told certain things and be handled a certain way, and you just don't get that. So you tend to be driving around in the countryside like I do, going, well, shit, what do I do? You know, I'm a salesman. I sell machining and fabrication and millwright work and so on and so forth. But sometimes you just don't always know if what you're doing is what your boss wants you to do, because he works on different behaviors, which coincidentally are somewhat similar to the behaviors that you learned in dialectical behavior therapy. But not all of them. Some of them are sales related and they suck ass. But some days are better than others for me. I wanted to come home and have a drink or two or three or four. I got a bowl tonight, so I didn't. I actually went for a walk. And today's been a pretty good day. Today's been a pretty good day. I can't complain. I've had a few days here recently where I've just felt like saying fuck it, throwing in the towel, and just saying fuck it. But right now I feel pretty good. So I think it's best for me if I were to do these videos like this when I am feeling good, because if I do it when I feel like shit, then God only knows what's going to come out of my mouth, and that's not going to be hiding behind any BPD. That's just the fact that if I let loose, I want to let loose. So, but I guess I'm kind of rambling on here and there, but something to look for is a guy named Brandon Marshall. For those of you who don't know, he's a pretty high-profile football player. He's got BPD. Check out his story. Maybe it's bullshit to you. Don't know. Maybe my stuff is bullshit to you. Don't know. I don't care either. I know what I do. I know what I go through. I know how I am and how I act and how I feel. And I don't always put my thoughts well together, but it is what it is. So I work on my my daily stuff to keep me straight, and I spend a lot of time on YouTube downloading videos, and to kind of give you the mood, the range of moods that I go through on a roughly daily basis. Today I was downloading Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, Korn, Pantera, System of a Down. I've even got on here some LMFAO, Motley Crue, Nirvana, Criss Cross, LL Cool J, Metallica, Foo Fighters, LMFAO again, the Fratellis, the Chicago Blackhawks theme song, in case of you don't know, Keith Sweat, Bobby Brown, Big Daddy Kane, MC Hammer. Oh my God, it just, and it helps me. If that's something that helps you, do it. If you've got Real Player on your computer, free to download the videos and keep them on there, and you can play them over and over and over and over again as long as you want. That's what I do, while I'm driving especially. So anyway, I think that's it for now. Anybody has any questions, comments, complaints, feel free to comment to me, and maybe we can talk. Thank you.